C.J. Stroud's sophomore season has taken a dramatic turn for the worse, with his struggles reaching a low point during the Houston Texans' 20-18 loss to the Tennessee Titans on Sunday. The game ended in devastating fashion when Stroud took a game-losing safety, a moment that encapsulates the challenges he has faced throughout the 2024 NFL season. For a quarterback who dazzled in his rookie campaign and was crowned Offensive Rookie of the Year, this year's performance has raised pressing questions about his regression.
Last season, Stroud emerged as one of the NFL's brightest young stars. He broke rookie passing records, showcased incredible poise under pressure, and led a resurgent Texans team that many pegged as a franchise on the rise. But in his second season, the 23-year-old quarterback has looked far from the player who had analysts anointing him as the next great quarterback. Against the Titans, Stroud's performance was emblematic of his broader struggles this year. He threw 2 interceptions, took 4 sacks, and ultimately sealed the Texans' fate by conceding a safety in the game's final moments. Once celebrated for his calm decision-making, Stroud now seems rattled in critical situations, contributing to the Texans' offensive woes.
Moreover, Stroud hasn't thrown for 300 yards in a game since early October, a stark contrast to the explosive production that defined his rookie year. These numbers highlight a quarterback struggling to find his rhythm and adapt to the increased expectations and challenges of his second season. While Stroud's individual performance has been concerning, the Texans' overall offensive framework has also faltered. Offensive coordinator Bobby Slowick, who received widespread praise last year, has not been able to replicate his success. His scheme now appears overly reliant on Stroud's playmaking ability, with few adjustments to alleviate the pressure on the young quarterback. Personnel changes have compounded the problem. The offseason loss of star wide receiver Stephon Diggs has left Stroud without a reliable go-to target, while the Texans' rushing attack, led by Joe Mixon, has failed to establish any consistent threat. Without a balanced offense, defenses are keying in on Stroud, forcing him into unfavorable situations. Despite the systemic challenges, Stroud's own performance under pressure has been particularly troubling. Last season, he was one of the league's most composed quarterbacks, excelling in high-pressure situations and avoiding turnovers. This year, he has struggled to replicate that composure, making uncharacteristic mistakes that have cost his team dearly. The game-ending safety against the Titans serves as a microcosm of these issues. Facing relentless pressure, Stroud hesitated, failing to make a quick decision to throw the ball away or find an outlet. Instead, he allowed the Titans' defense to bring him down in the end zone, ending any hopes of a Texans comeback. Despite his struggles, it's important to remember that setbacks are a natural part of a young quarterback's development. NFL history is full of examples of quarterbacks who faced similar adversity early in their careers, only to emerge stronger and more resilient. Stroud's immense talent has not vanished overnight, but his growth will depend on his ability to learn from these challenges and adjust his game accordingly.
For the Texans, the 2024 season serves as a stark reminder that quarterback development is rarely linear. After a rookie campaign that seemed too good to be true, Stroud is now experiencing the inevitable growing pains that come with playing in the NFL. The key for Houston will be to provide him with the support he needs, both in terms of coaching and personnel, to bounce back and reach his full potential.
At 23 years old, Stroud still has plenty of time to turn things around. His talent and work ethic are not in doubt, but the road to becoming an elite NFL quarterback is rarely smooth. As the face of the Texans franchise, Stroud will need to shoulder the burden of his struggles while continuing to develop his game. Meanwhile, Houston's coaching staff must reevaluate their offensive approach and find ways to put their young star in positions to succeed. The Texans' investment in Stroud remains firm, and the hope is that this difficult season will ultimately be a stepping stone to greater success. But for now, the 2024 campaign stands as a humbling chapter in the career of a player who was once seen as the NFL's next big thing.